Hello there and welcome to Fairyland Cottage. Thanks for joining me here this week. I hope you're having a really nice week. It is a beautiful sunny day here in Ireland. It's a rare one in autumn, so it's really beautiful. And I thought I would talk today about zero waste and traveling. And the first thing to say is there is no such thing. You can't travel unless you're traveling by foot or by bicycle. You are creating a carbon footprint on the planet. There are things that you can do to neutralize the effects of the carbon emissions that are created by traveling, but traveling by plane seems the worst, and it's about 1.9 times the effect than driving a regular car. So what I'm going to do is give you a few tips on what I do to neutralize my carbon footprint. The most important is there's loads of websites online that you can go in and you can calculate the miles that you're going to fly by plane or car, and then it will tell you what you need to do to offset the amount of emissions created by that flight. So give you an example, I'm flying to London, return trip, 740 miles approximately it is, and they calculated the emissions I'm creating by that flight and then how to offset it, and it would only cost me a couple of dollars, couple of euros to give either to planting some trees, or it will be given to, say, certain charities that work for the environment. That's a really great way of just neutralizing the effect of the flight, and I have those links down below, the ones that I found online anyway. You know the way marketing will give you all those little plastic miniature things, and they're really tempting because they're so cute and they fit into the little bag. What I use is I reuse little tiny jam jars that if I'm out in a coffee shop and I get a little jam jar and it's glass, I'll then bring it home, clean it out, and then reuse it for all my miniatures. Now, I found that they have never broken once, the glass, and also because they're so small, they're really light, so it's not going to give you too much extra weight. And the other thing is I've had much more leakages from using plastic containers in the past in my bag, which I'm sure you have as well, than I have actually from glass. So give it a go. The other thing with traveling with, say, with when is streamline everything I use. So in the personal care video that I did, I used different kind of products for different parts of my body, but when traveling, I'll use the one thing and just use that for many different things. So when traveling, it's nice to just keep things much simpler. The same as when you're on the go, bring your water bottle, your coffee cup if you drink coffee, and your napkin and your spoon. When I'm traveling by plane, this might sound a bit weird, but I fill up like a camel with loads of water, and then I kind of just store it in there before I go through customs, because you're not allowed fluids in customs, and then when I get to the other side I will restock up, because some planes won't refill your water bottle for you. When you're on the plane, bring some snacks with you. Now, I make the snacks the same as I do when I'm on the go. I love the little date balls because they give you so much energy and nutrition. And check with your country whether you're allowed to bring things through customs, because in Ireland there's not a bother. It's only liquids that you're not allowed to bring through over 100 mils. So I just make these, and then it keeps me going for the flight, and it stops me from buying any snacks with non-recyclable packaging on it. The other thing I'll say is when you are abroad and just say you do use something and you're like, oh no, you forget. What I do is I clean it out and then I bring it home with me, and then I will put it into my own recycling place here. Or if you're abroad and you see a recycling plant, like I was in Switzerland last year, and they actually had recycling thingies in their supermarket, which is really cool. So it was easy to find, but not every country's like that. So yeah, just if you do use anything, wash it, bring it back, and then recycle it when you get home. When you're going to hotels, they use really harsh chemicals that are non-environmentally friendly for cleaning and also for washing all your sheets and your towels. So a really simple thing you can do is just ask them in the hotel, just tell them you don't need your sheets and towels changed every day. Also, there are some eco hotels you can find online, and these will use better products and also not clean. Like when you're in your own house, you don't clean your sheets and your towels every single day. Well, maybe you do, but I definitely don't clean them every day. So you don't need to when you're also abroad staying in a hotel. The last thing, which is just a teeny tiny little thing and a tiny way of helping, is to just keep everything electronic. So when you have your phone, you can do your boarding pass on your phone, you can have tickets that you've booked online, just keep everything electronically. It just saves on waste in that sense. That is all the tips that I have. They're things that I do, and I really hope that you found them of value. The first one I think is the most important, to offset what you've done. It just makes you feel a little bit better if you have to take a flight. And then when you are abroad, or wherever you are, use public transport, and it's a great way of seeing around a different city. Eat locally, be mindful of then bringing your bottle with you and your coffee cup. So just kind of staying organized like that. And then you'll be kind to the environment. So thank you for watching, and thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and share it with any friends and family you know who care about the environment but may travel by plane and they don't know what they can do to offset the harmful effects that they're doing by flying like we all do. And subscribe if you haven't and you'd like to join me here next week. I'd love to have you. And also go on over to Instagram, and I'd love to have you as my friend there. So without further ado, I better go. Bye, see you next week.